Alright guys, before we get into the video, I'm going to talk to you about Futtrading.co.uk. I know some of you don't like us sort of talking about it too much, but this website existing is why I'm able to bring out videos every day and pay an editor to help you guys basically trade and make coins on the game. Basically, we set this up to help you guys make coins a legitimate way and stop people having to spend their money on FIFA points. We've got subscribers making millions of coins every single month. We've even got people selling those coins on and making profit out of the website subscription. So what do you get for your money? £10 a month gets you tier 1. That gets you access to fodder flips. That's some of the best fodder cards to work with on the game. It gets you access to special cards and all the prices you need to buy and sell them. Icon cards with all the prices you need to buy and sell them. On top of that, you get trading guides. Every week, you get a weekly trading guide updated personally by myself. Every week, you get a club stock guide, again, updated by myself. And there's also investment guides for League SBC, anything else on there that we think you guys need. Tier 2 is £15 a month. It gives you all the Tier 1, but you also get our live sniping filters that are hand-selected by us, and you also get our fluctuation area. This area tracks the market 24 hours a day. It gives you the low point on cards, the high point on cards, allowing you to target your buys and make even more profit. And there's also a Tier 3 bot that sits in the Discord. That is £20 a month, so you get everything from Tier 1, everything from Tier 2, and our Extreme bot, and that will literally directly ping you whenever there are good deals or the market is dropping, allowing you to watch cards, buy cards, and really target your buys to make millions of coins. We don't say it lightly when we say you will make millions of coins. You'll learn how to trade. So check out futtrading.co.uk. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below and make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. Don't forget to check out Foot Trading now. We always do it at Christmas. The 12 days of Foot Trading is basically what we're calling it this year. It's 12 days of giveaways for those of you that are subscribed in the streams, all that sort of stuff. At the end of that, anyone that is subscribed to the website, you'll be entered into a giveaway to win an Xbox Series S. We always do a big giveaway at Christmas, and that is the giveaway for this year. So if you are subscribed at Foot Trading, number one, you'll make millions of coins. Guaranteed. It's as easy as that. We've got people that have made in their first week on the site 1 million coins. It's as easy as that. And if you are a subscriber to the site, you will be entered into that giveaway to win an Xbox Series S. There's also going to be other giveaways for all the other businesses that we run. So make sure you check it out whatever you do. But this video is all about team of the group stage. Now I'm bringing it out the day before to allow you guys time to prep for the promo. So we know it's coming. And it's usually a relatively good promo. First thing you need to know about team of the group stage is it usually sees the market dip quite heavily. The market always bounces back to a degree. But because you get quite juiced cards, and from what we know, the cards are going to be very juiced. If you want to have a look at Donk on Twitter, all those sort of people that leak stuff, the cards are said to be very juiced, very strong, very good cards. The market does tend to take a dip at team of the group stage. It's because after that, you know, you've got Footmas coming, or Foot Freeze as they call it now. You've also got then team of the year. So be mindful of that. So your first bit of advice I can give you for team of the group stage is do not hold anything really into the Friday 6 PM drop. Now, your own team is alright. It's not the end of the world. But any investments you've got, any sort of buys you've made for trading, try and get them sold by 6 PM. Just in case there is a bit of a market dip, people do panic a little bit. But what you should see realistically from now into then is a bit of a dip in the market anyway. It happens. Usually the dip prior to the promo can actually be worse than the dip when the promo hits. So be mindful of that. The team of the group stage is really good for multiple reasons because we're going to get a lot of UCL content. And so let's talk about how I would be preparing for it and what to think about for it. So first things first. Tonight, we get marquee matchups, okay? And we're probably going to get a new set of League SBCs, and that's always great. So, when marquee matchups hits tonight, it might be worth buying up some League SBC cards, and that's what a lot of people are going to look towards. But I'd advise you look elsewhere. What I would advise you look towards is not the current, the League SBCs that come out tonight. Look towards the current League SBCs. So right now, once this video is over, go and check the prices of the Ligue 1, the Premier League, the Bundesliga, and the Serie A. Those 4 leagues. Go and check the price of those silvers. What you're looking for from every league but the Premier League is about a 50% drop off in the price of those silvers. Specifically, the silver rares. Premier League, you can allow a little less of a drop, maybe 30, 40%, and you're fine. Your job is to then hold those and do nothing else. There's 2 reasons for that. Number 1, once that supply ends, people will want to do packs from League SBC and open up packs for team of the group stage. So your silvers will go up in value because the more they get taken off the market, the more they go up in value. It's just the way that the economics works. Less of them, higher price. Simple as that. But also, you're likely to see loads of random daily SBCs like we saw with Black Friday, and it will cause those cards to spike. Now, the cards that did the best during Black Friday were things like left backs and right backs, Centre-backs did very well as well. Strikers a lot of time did pretty decently. They're the cards you want to focus on. But also, if they don't rise in that instantly, you've also got later in the week UCL marquee matchups, which we'll talk about in a second. They can be sold into that, but they're a no-brainer preparation, no-brainer. Alongside that, tomorrow into Friday, so sort of Friday when the content drops, look to buy common gold cards. It's really, really easy. Any real common gold card from major leagues at 600 coins and below are fine. But look at centre-backs as well. Centre-backs that are higher rated, so those sort of 78, 79 rated centre-backs from major leagues, they do very, very well. And also, if you're going to go for rare silvers at that time, because they should be at rock bottom at that point, rare silvers that are off-league, so English players from random leagues like League 1, League 2 and whatnot, they can do very, very well as well with daily SBCs. So they're the sort of buys I'd make to sell later on into the team of the group stage. I'll be back in a second and we're going to talk specifically about what to do with the team of the group stage cards themselves, roto knockout cards, all that sort of stuff. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so important section to start with. Friday 6 PM, the moment it drops, head just over to this area, and that is obviously the SBC area, and then head to the objectives area. For two reasons. We're probably going to get an objective card for team of the group stage. Those cards tend to do very well with link investments. So let's say theoretically we got, I don't know, top of my head, a João Cancelo card. Let's say we've got a João Cancelo objective. We're not going to get that, but let's say we've got that as an objective. Cards that link into him will tend to do quite well. So Ruben Dias might do really, really well because it's a perfect link. A lot of people might do that Cancelo card. De Bruyne could do quite well. Look at that card. Have a look at the market, because what usually happens is no matter what happens, loads of people go and buy those cards and hold them. Your job at that point is to buy and sell very quickly. So buy them, sell them in the hype. So at 601, you might buy 10 Kevin De Bruynes. At 604, sell them. Make yourself enough 30, 40k profit, get out of them. Simple as that. But here's where it's important. If we don't get any big supply, buy your common goals, all that sort of stuff. If we get any sort of big SBC, any massive SBC, then at that point there, you want to be looking at FODDER. FODDER's held quite low since Black Friday. It hasn't really bounced. Now, there are two things. I think we probably see some sort of coin sync tonight. EA always bring a coin sync SBC out at about a day or two before a promo. They bring a coin sync out. Now, at the moment, if you look at the sort of things that are on the game at the moment, you've got all these upgrade packs. You've got a base icon that ends in 6 hours, funny enough. And you've got a Foot Hero upgrade that ends in 6 hours, funny enough. It wouldn't surprise me if we see something else there to soak up everyone's FODDER and whatever and rise the price of FODDER. But if nothing big does come out at 6 PM, FODDER could be a very good buy. Because if it gets any lower than it is right now, it's not bad at all. And again, all you've got to do with FODDER, as I've said a million one times, is head over to the Footwiz. You've got Footwiz there, and basically you want to type into Google cheapest player by rating Footwiz, and it'll bring them up. And if you're looking at a card and want to know what a good price for it as FODDER is, someone like a Mats Hummels, losers graph. Have a little look. So you know the highest he's been at any one point has been sort of 18k. Lowest has been is about 11k. That was on last Friday, basically, is when he got low. As you can see now, it's a 14k. If it gets back towards 11k again, you know it's a good buy price. It's really relatively easy to do, okay? Now, other things to think about. First thing, if you're on a high budget, the team of the group stage cards themselves are a very good way to trade. What we've seen in most promos is mass supply at 6 PM. Loads of supply. And that means that the promo cards get spammed onto the market and they dip. Now, so long as they're a good card, numbers up promo aside, because that was crap. As long as they're a good card, they tend to bounce from about 8 PM onwards, and they tend to climb quite nicely, okay? So you want to buy maybe at sort of 7, 8 PM, sell them on later on when they sort of rise by 10, 20, 30k. It seems to happen quite often. And get out of them then, because what happens after that is America, Australia, all those places come online, and we tend to see another dip sort of mid-early morning, so sort of 2, 3, 4 o'clock, and another bounce back. If you're awake at both of those times, it's very, very easy to make coins. And all the information you need is either on the website, if you're a website subscriber, because it gives you a rough idea of prices, and Footwiz. All you've got to do is reference it next to a similar card. So if we got a Premier League left back that was juiced, compare him to other Premier League left backs that are juiced. So the likes of like a, I don't know, Cornet from Burnley, get a rough idea of his price, and sort of compare it to the price of that card there. Relatively easy thing to do. Doesn't take too much knowledge at all. Road to knockout cards. This is a big one. Do not hold these cards for very long. We're going to get UCL content during this promo, okay? Road to knockout cards are going to be incredibly volatile because some cards will be getting their upgrades, some won't be. Do not hold these cards for very, very long. I cannot stress that enough. You don't want to be holding those cards really for much of this week. It's going to be very jittery. Team of group stage cards, I can guarantee it. We'll see TikTokers talk rubbish and they'll get hurt. So I'd get out of Road to Knockout cards. But if you want to target an investment, and you really want to target an investment, UCL marquee matchups is the way to go. Now, if you're a website subscriber, I've already picked out the games that I think are good for you guys. If you're watching this video, your job is to go and look at those fixtures and see which ones you think are most likely. Like I say, if you're a website subscriber, it's been done for you. UCL marquee matchups comes out, and it'll come out on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it'll be quite juiced for this promo. I think it'll be quite juiced. It tends to be when it's the team of the group stage and stuff like that. But the most important thing you have to understand is they have done very well with investments. Normal marquee matchups have been quite meh. But UCL marquee matchups always tend to require one from each team or two from a set team, and they do very well. So find the games that are most likely and buy quite a few cards from each of those teams. Maybe pick 4 games. All you need is 2 of those games to hit, and you make a lot of coins. Buy 1 player from each position, so one of each player. So let's say you're going for a game involving Man City, for example. Buy 1 of every Man City card that's sort of fodder price. Hold them. They do rise very significantly. At one point, we saw buy-in cards. You could pick them up for 700-800 coins. When the SBC came out, they jumped to like 2,500 coins. It's a really, really good thing to do. Really easy way to pick those cards up without too much stress at all. Too much stress at all. Final thing. The absolute final thing that I do want to talk about is Team of the Week. It's vitally important we look at this. Team of the Weeks are going up in value. The older Team of the Weeks are starting to spike now because we're getting a lot more requirements, a lot more SBCs that require Team of the Weeks. They have a finite supply. There's only so many of these Team of the Weeks that come out. Club stock them. We're going to get supply from promo packs. We're going to get supply from Weekend League. So any of these cards here, like Hector and whatnot, buy them at discard price. They're no risk. Hold them for a few weeks and sell them for profit. If we go back all the way to Team of the Week 1, let's have a little look at Team of the Week 1. And people go, it's because they had less supply and blah, blah, blah. It does not matter. They will always eventually rise in price. Team of the Week 4 is there. Let's go Team of the Week 1. We head over to there. If we look at just a generic card, David Garcia, for example, an 82 rated, he's now nearly 20,000 coins. Nearly 20,000 coins. Faraoni is nearly, 15,000 on PlayStation, 17,000 on Xbox. They all eventually rise. If you've got the spare coins, just stick them in Team of the Weeks. It is a no-brainer. But that's what to think about for Team of the Group stage. Be mindful of a dip in the market. Don't panic, though. It's a very good time to pick up deals, icons, specials, all that sort of stuff. Make sure you utilise all this knowledge. Depending on your budget, work with whatever you've got. So if you've got a low budget, work with the sort of the silvers and the sort of gold commons and stuff like that. Higher budget, work with Team of the Group stage cards themselves. Maybe road to knockouts if they dip a little bit. It's really, really easy to make coins during these promos. It's a no-brainer. And if you are high budget, maybe put a little bit of coins into fodder if fodder stays as low as it is. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.